Well, you might recognize the group of black separatists that occasionally gathers in Raleigh's Moore Square. That group has ties to a nationally known hate group. And this weekend, they will hold their annual Passover celebration at the Raleigh Convention Center. WRAL's Joe Fisher is live in downtown Raleigh. And Joe, the gathering is raising some concerns.
Deborah, this group is widely viewed as anti-Semitic and anti-white. The city tells me they expect about 500 members here at the convention center this weekend. Today we found out that the contract for this event was finalized more than 4 months ago, back in November. But the city, along with the mayor, say they just found out exactly who rented this space earlier this week.
Your past is your protection, supposed to be.
On the streets of downtown Raleigh, you'll find members of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, or the ISUPK.
You cannot be free without your oppressor being destroyed.
Let me tell y'all something, brothers and sisters.
The group's leader is Commanding General Yahanna, seen in this YouTube video touring the Raleigh Convention Center. It's where the ISUPK will hold its annual Passover celebration on Saturday.
Convention Center, taking it to the next level, worldwide.
The group is part of the Radical Hebrew Israelites, which the Southern Poverty Law Center identifies as a hate group for its anti-Semitic, anti-white, and anti-LGBT views, and chapters that, quote, perpetuate the anti-Semitic belief that so-called Jews have stolen their identity and birthright.
They call us a hate group because we turn around and say the white man is the devil for the things that he's done. The word devil just means adversary.
It really is deeply upsetting.
Rabbi Eric Solomon with Beth Meyer Synagogue in Raleigh is disturbed about this city-owned convention center renting space to the ISUPK.
I mean, if this was, God forbid, the KKK or other hate groups that are more widely known, I can't imagine this would be allowed to happen.
The city says the space was rented by a third party, writing in a statement, "We were not aware of any relationship between TGF Solutions Incorporated and the referenced group, and the event was handled in the same manner as all other bookings. Our expectation is that the group will adhere to all contract terms."
It appears there's some loophole here that needs to be looked at more closely.
Rabbi Solomon says he respects people's First Amendment rights, but feels the city should not make space for hate.
This is not what we need in our city.
And a spokesperson for the city today did say that rentals through a third party here at the convention center is quite common. I did ask the city attorney what kind of discretion the city has in denying events here at this city-owned building. We're still working to get a response. Deborah.
Joe, now that they know who is coming to this event, are they planning more security?
Deborah, good question. I did reach out to the Raleigh Police Department today. We do know this is going to be a very big weekend for the police department. The Dreamville Festival in Dix Park. Now this controversy here at the convention center, with the potential for protests outside the convention center. So far, the police department has not yet responded to whether or not they will have increased patrols and whether they are aware of the event, which they sure are now.
They certainly are. Joe Fisher live in Raleigh. Thanks, Joe.